Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Prey, the 2016 or 2017 Arcane Studios game. Do feel the need to point that out every once in a while, just because there were other games in the past named Prey. We are here... Okay, we are here in the Arboretum. Where was it that I was going to go? Oh, is this outside? I think this is outside, yeah, to the exterior. And we may want to go out there. Oh, right. You know what? I am out of inventory space is one of the issues. Okay, catching back up. This is sort of that first few moments in the episode where I'm just trying to remember what the heck were we even trying to do? Yeah, let's head outside and we'll see what's what. I may or may not take a medikit when we're out there. So we most recently we have been exploring the Arboretum, which is up in one of the upper levels of Talos 1, but in order to get to the next main objective, we have to find some voice logs from oh, what's her face? One of the people on Talos 1. And we've already found one. I think that gives about 20% completion, and we have a good sense of where else we might want to look. But Seal hull breach. Yeah, we haven't done that yet. Let's head on down there. I'm going to check out some of those green dots, although I suspect that they are, in most cases, dead bodies that we've already found. Very glad that neither fuel or oxygen is a concern when we are outside. I bet on some of the higher difficulty levels, maybe those oxygen bottles that we find all over the place have a bit more value to them. Okay, there's the hull breach. Really need to slow down. Okay, and so what do we think? Do I just shoot some glue at this? That'd be my guess. What is this? Engineering operator? Okay, well that guy's just sort of hanging out. Let's grab the glue gun. Oh yeah, we can see some glue there. Okay. Cool. I am all about engineering. Okay. We did it. Okay, and access exotic material storage. Will do. And put that away. Got multiple objectives over there. There's a dead body over here that we found. I do not need the assistance from the engineering droid because our suit integrity is all the way up. Oh, hello to Tashir. Tashir, did you... So I did not get to see any of today's Arkham Knight stream. As soon as I tuned in, like we went to go click on it, and we caught you exactly as you were tossing over to, I think it was Jess G. Tiffany. Were you able to finish the game today? I personally, like, I agree that Arkham Origins is underrated. I personally kind of feel like Arkham Knight is underrated. Maybe that's just because I did not have the issues with the Batmobile that others did. I acknowledge that it is not as... Oh, wait. There's another hull breach up here. I did not know about this. This doesn't look like the kind you can seal, since we're missing most of the wall. Have I been in here? This feels very familiar. I feel like I've been in here, and there's a safe, and I cannot open it because I do not have any... I don't have any hacking ability. 8 hours in... Oh, hello to Adrienne! Tashir said that he has not finished. I'm going to try just shooting this for good measure. Seems like a bit of a waste of glue, but I do have 671 glue canisters, so... No, that's just venting into space. Alright. I don't think there's anything left for me in here, but let me take a quick look. Oh, hold on. There's a breach failsafe. We have some new repair abilities that I did not have the last time I was here, so maybe we can do something here. We can. Okay, this is brand new. Let's repair the broken control panel. New objective. Access the Beams and Waves Lab. Okay. I did not know that this was going to be a thing, but it makes me very glad in the decision to go high into... Why is there a keycard here? Did I not get that before? Sorry, let me finish the previous thought. I am very glad to have gone into engineering. I thought that engineering sounded cool. I like the idea that Morgan is big into STEM, and as we've learned more about Morgan, I feel like that's a good call, because she's like vice president of the whole research station here. So being able to do cool stuff like that... Wait, is this another thing that I have to do? It looks all green, but let's go take a quick look. Control panel is set. All right. And this is non-openable because I do not have any hacking ability. But if I did, I'd have to have rank 3. So that's not going to happen. All right, let's get out of here. I feel like I've searched everything else in here. Yeah, I'm not going to wander too far into this topic, but I feel like the Batmobile is simultaneously the least enjoyable part of Arkham Knight and nowhere near as bad and disruptive as I feel like people make it out to be. That is just my take on it. I don't know what I'm looking at here. No, for real, what is this? It's just a trophy. Or a desk fan. It's a desk fan, okay. I couldn't tell if it was like a weird plant. Like, what is this about? We gotta get into psychotronics at some point. All right, let's head inside. So you're saying that not at all? He actually enjoys the Batmobile for the car chases. Everything else is great. Yeah, I even like the tank combat portions of it. I particularly like, without getting too deep into it to like spoilers, like there are missions and events that will happen about the city where you need to be very comfortable transitioning the Batmobile from like race car mode to tank mode and back in like rapid succession, depending on what you're looking to do. Do I want to repair this turret? I've got many spare parts, but I also feel like this area has been... Oh! Okay. You can't prove that I was about to say pretty well cleared out. You can't do it. Oh, God. Oh, okay, so it's way too fast. Oh, I'd like to blame Batman for that, but I'm going to get a visit in the night, so instead I'm going to blame my own poor decision-making and focus on repairing that turret this time. No, G to repair. Oh, come at me, bro. Oh.
Vital signs critical.
He's also a little bit of a victim of being the first combat encounter after a couple days off. So cool moves like that to get it done. Oh, wait, what? Whoa. Okay, everyone's dead this time, right? Okay, now I'm gonna look at chat, where Tashir is saying "welp," and we almost got a ditto on that for like a second fail. And yes, I do know that they can clone each other. It is, oops, don't go in there. Oh, there's something on the ground there that I'm seeing for almost the first time. I don't want to go in there. But I mean, I have... Oh, wait. Hello, friend.
inspecting. Your suit suffered some wear and tear. I'll fix that. Report complete.
Okay. I feel like I can get in there and grab whatever that is before I get irradiated to death, so... Here we go. Okay, did anybody see what it was? I think it was like a wrench fabrication plan, which was a very poor use of my health. Okay, suit integrity still at 100%, so we don't have anything else to say to engineering drone. Search the black box lab. What's the other one there? We can't tell. And then multiple objectives over that way. I'm gonna save it, because I'm liable to get shocked to death. And as long as that's disabled, can I... Crap. What's in here? Engineering operator corrupted. There we go. Oh, he had a friend. I need to take care of this or else I'm going to wind up scorching myself. Oh, he heard that. No, he heard that. Alright, if he tries to come in here, we'll get him.
Running diagnostics. Nothing to show. If you don't show yourself, I can't fix you. No repairs required. Logging self-diagnostic. List. Repair and maintenance protocols. Files not found. Reference deleted.
I definitely want to make sure that I get to see of the Arkham Insanity set as much of Blackgate as possible, because that's the that is my blind spot in the franchise. Okay. Now, if we didn't already, we can get the parts out of that. Get the parts out of that. And Conrad Birchman is still dead. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to look at is, can I actually fix that right now? And if I remember correctly, the switch to it is in here. Not that I need to, I just sort of take it as a point of personal pride as a... What did I do? Okay, that was off. Got it. Oh, I can! You know what? I'm gonna repair that, just because I feel like that's what Morgan would do. Okay, now I never have to worry about that cooking me or any corrupted robots that are after me ever again. Good, alright. And I don't think there's anything of value up here, but figured I'd check. Right, Beams and Wave Lab, search the Black Box Lab. Oh, look at that! I didn't realize that the cystoid nests were coming here too. That's sobering. So here's a... So I touched on this a little bit a while back. Oh no, wait, is that a Weaver? Okay, hold on. We've got some bad news, and enough bad news that I'm going to eat a medikit, and then not eat a second one just yet. Okay, Backlash 2. I'm gonna... so, here's a question. If I can ask this question of... hi, Marinda. And I know that Tashir and Drian will know. So here's an example of me asking chat. This is a question for chat. One of the things... Let's go over here. I'm gonna go... Let's go over here. And then let's click on... this. And this guy. No. Okay, so I guess this is sort of the question that I have. So the Thermal Phantom has a weakness to Psychic. Just Psychic. And I think the... Hold on, where is it? Weaver has a weakness to Psycho Shock, which I assume is a psychic power. Here is my question. This is a very specific question. The, is Psycho Shock something different from Kinetic Blast? Like, Psycho Shock is a different thing in here, right? Or is Psycho Shock just any damn thing in here? Like, basically, here's my question. I've been thinking, and we've been talking about, I can probably get at least one more psychic power before the droids and so forth decide that they're going to attack me. And I don't want to know how many. But if I can only get one, I want to get one that helps me deal with those thermal phantoms specifically. So Kinetic Blast is a psychic ability that you would think would be useful against it. But I might want to hold out for Psychic, Psycho Shock or whatever it's called. Miranda's saying that's a Weaver. Psycho Shock is a different named power. That's exactly what I wanted to know and all I want to know. So, if I were to guess... Oh, hold on. This is very useful. Requires Phantom Shift 1, which is down here. Interesting. Take 50% less damage from ether attacks and hazards. I really want some of these things. Absorb 50% of all ether damage as psi points. There's a lot of cool stuff in the psychic plan here. Okay. Is there anything I want to spend my 5 points on? I want to save that for when we get Psychic Shock. Combat Focus 2 is really, like, you see when I use that, it's a big damn deal. Well, okay. Save it here real quick. It's just saying, it's been a couple years, it looks like Miranda's, so my, one of the things that I'm not really struggling with, but trying to work around, is that there are certain enemies that I am just not equipped to deal with, and the Fire Phantoms are among them. They are highly resistant to glue. I gotta figure out a way to handle these guys in smaller batches. And repair. Okay, that should help. I hope. I mean, yes, it's over here, but... Oh, and sorry, just to finish the thought, I do not want to know how to deal with them. I want to figure it out myself, but also I don't want to get confused by the game's nomenclature. In other words, if it were true that the game treated, like, Psycho Shock and whatever the others are as all being interchangeable terms, then that would be worthy of knowing. Oh. It is completely immune to that. I think I need my end wave. What the hell? Okay. All right. Oh, sometimes life comes at you fast, but death comes faster, and especially if the death is named Phantom. Oh, that thing just clawed me just to pieces. Okay. I feel like I was doing okay up until all of the critical mistakes. Okay, you saw nothing. Oh, we're gonna Chucky the doll this guy. just sever his Achilles wisp. I don't really have tendons, I guess. Oh no, he 100% knows where I am, by the way. Okay, well you got that one, sir, but I'm gonna get the last. Okay, let's repair this. I really like that. I'm gonna eat another health pack because I don't like dying.
Scanning target, no alien material.
More specifically, I don't like dying and then just relying on the reload until I, like, do it right. I usually prefer to, like, eat my losses. Oh, hello to Brian. By the way, what's number 6? EMP charge. Yeah, so far, robots and droids haven't been the biggest threats that we faced. So, I'm sorry. I do need to just remind myself how to deal with the Weavers. I'm pretty sure the Q-beam or whatever it's called is the preferred method. Oh, no, it's not. Null Wave and Psycho Shock, which I don't have. Null Wave is, I assume, the grenades, but I'm pretty sure I'm out of those. Yeah, completely out of those. I had one ever, and I've never seen another one, and don't have the capacity to build more. Super feel like Null Beam is the way to go against this thing. Oh, reload faster. Oh, that did absolutely nothing. Okay, I thought that might be a more stylish way to take him, but... Okay. Where is he going? Okay. Now I just have to escape all of the horrible, rotten little orbs after me. Boo! Hold on. So I cannot pick up Typhon Plasma. Okay, I semi-forgot that one of my primary goals here is to get myself to a recycler. So I don't want to leave this behind. Is there anything else that I want to drop or eat? Well, I'll tell you what. If ever we were going to have jellied eels, this feels like the moment. I'm down some psi power, so we might as well. As soon as I figure out how to do that. No. Stop it. Eat. Alright, and that's going to give me a well-fed bonus, so just wait for that to process through. I'll get back as much health as possible. Funny how a little UI change can make such a big difference. They could easily have made the Q-beam a flamethrower to similar effect. And it feels very different. Yeah, I much prefer what the Q-beam is, where it feels like it's sort of like... It feels like a Gambit gun, doesn't it? Where it's like... You know how Gambit in the X-Men can overcharge, like infuse objects with lots of energy until they explode on impact? Well, that's kind of what the Q-beam is, except it just makes them explode. Oh, boy. It just makes them plain old explode. Boy, that turret lived a fruitful life for us, didn't it? Do I want to repair that again? I guess we'll wait until we have more enemies around. Also, if it's smashed, it can't get mad at the amount of alien that I am, so we'll repair them as needed. Hold on. G to eat. All right, now I can get that. So now we got psi points and a little bit of health out of the whole deal. And I am going to save it because that went okay. Yeah, I feel like... So this is just my personal read on the character, but I feel like being an engineer Morgan kind of puts you at odds with wanting to be a psychic Morgan, because the more psychic you become, the more likely that all your robot pals are going to turn against you, and that's not very cool. All right, before I wander or explore, I need a recycler very badly, so maybe we'll head over to the machine shop. Looks like it's going to be over this way. Also getting irradiated for some reason. That's fun. That's not... Okay, so it is this way, but not on this floor. So let's... Oh, wait, the med bay is over there. As long as we're here, might as well duck in there.
Welcome. Maybe I can help you. Diagnosing. All right.
Alright, now we'll go to the machine bay and visit the recycler. There we go. Here we go. Okay, now are there enemies in here? This might even have been where I came in and I just forgot to stop by the recycler. Everybody keep your eyes and ears open. Yeah, okay. It's my engineering friend, so we're all good. Brian has a question. I am all ears, Brian. What's up? Miranda's asking if we fixed that broken electrical panel. I did fix one. I don't know if I got another that you might be thinking of. If I notice it, though, I may have the skills now to repair it, so I'll keep an eye out. Let's transfer junk, and then, as always, we're going to look for other stuff that we can do. Extra shotgun, extra pistol... What is this? A Typhon lure? No, I don't want to get rid of that. Anything else? Not that I see. That all looks good. Okay. Oh boy, I hope nothing got jammed in the chute. That would be disappointing. Brian is saying stuck and can't get into the airlock door. So if you are in this, so let me share with you everything I know about airlocks. When we entered into this area, this airlock, for example, was all locked up. And it was like, how do you get into it? Well, if you go down the ramp here, there is a terminal right here, and this internal lock is how you interact with it to unlock the airlocks. And we found a couple more since then, and they all seem to behave in that same way. So, you know, there's the airlock, and that was the big door that was in front of it, and we moved the big door and unlocked it by using the terminal at the base of the ramp. Hopefully that's what you're aiming at. Miranda's saying, there's an inventory shortcut button. I did not know that. Yes, I on the keyboard takes you in here. And Brian's saying I need a special suite, so I am not sure. You may be... What is this? A turret. Also, this is beyond repair for me, I think. G fortify. No, it's... Oh, no, it's not... Hold on, this is not disabled. It's just lying in a heap. Let me, put that there, and we will deploy.
Deploying.
Okay. Now, if anybody else comes around, we'll be ready for them. Oh, a special suit. So, in that case, Brian, you do not need a special suit. What you need is the thruster pack. Let me look in here. I'm not actually sure where it would be shown, but I do know that it's like the ARC's thruster pack. And let's see, we got it in this room, I think, I'm pretty sure that what we did is we had to fabricate it. So, first of all, Brian, every episode that we've done is archived, and I want to say that we probably did that in episode 2 or 3, but those are very long episodes. So, here at the Fabricator, once you get the plans, what you would do is come to the Artax propulsion system. So, it's not a special suit, but that's what you need in order to be able to go outside. And as Morinda is saying, yeah, it should be one of your primary quest objectives. So it should walk you through the process. Then once you can make it, it's not particularly expensive. I don't want to make it here, but let's go like that. Yeah, it's like one material and one chemical thing. So it's not too expensive. Speaking of expensive, though, let me just quick ammo check. Oh, I am very low on bullets. So let's build some of those. I'm gonna probably build 2 things of bullets. All right. Wait, we can make neuromods? Whoa! Hold on. When did that happen? Whoa! We can make neuromods. Is there any reason in the world not to build all of the neuromods that I can now? Because that's what I've been saving up for. I mean, let's look seriously before I go expendituring. We've got plenty of that. Oh, can I make a Q-beam ammo? That's the other thing that I feel like might be super important. Disruptor batteries, no. Okay, I can't make it yet. I'm sure that I will be able to. So, hold on. So, I'm not going to spend all of my things. Boy, Brian, thank you for making me come back here, because I did not realize that we'd unlocked that. I knew it was possible. I just didn't know that we had the ability. So, what do we want? Like, we're going to get at least something here. I want to hack, for sure. I wouldn't mind a little more toughness, although it doesn't feel like the most critical thing. Combat Focus 2 is real neat. And then I'm gonna want whatever Psycho Shock is. Actually, Electrostatic Burst sounds pretty sweet too. I also like the resistance ones, but I don't want to go too far into this whole pact here. I mean, I really want to, but I feel like my character doesn't. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I want to do some hacking. I kind of want to do psionic aptitude, but do I? Because I'm not going to be doing a lot of this. Oh, this I kind of want to do, though. More of those chips? Hold on, because, sorry, where is it? The chips are... Oh, it's right here. Yeah, so if I had one more... Well, boost damage done by Kinetic Blast. I don't have or use Kinetic Blast. Okay, let's spend some neuromods. I am going to take... Wait, Gunsmith. That would also be extremely useful, because I do shoot guns. Do I have weapon modification kits? And or can I craft them? Bullets, glue canisters. I think I might be out of those kits right now. Wait, what did I just do? Okay, that's fine. Okay, I don't think I have any kits right at the moment, but I might still want to take that. Also, I should really be pressing N to get in here. All right. This is, like, an upgrade to this is tempting, but not super critical. I want hacking. That's where we're going to go. Because I feel like with hacking, we're going to find more stuff, and with more stuff, we can do more neuromod creation. So let's take hacking 1. And then let's take hacking 2. Okay, and that's before we make any hacking stuff or neuromods. So we could further increase the value of medikits. It's not the most critical thing. We could get some more inventory space. And also you can make some more chipsets, but I have more slots than I can spend on for that right now. Also leverage. I wouldn't mind being able to toss that shit around. I'll tell you what, we're going to get at least 4, or try to get 4, to get Gunsmith 1. I think that's our next target. Grab that. One of the reasons that I'm doing this actually is specifically because I'm on stream, because I'm just letting you guys know that if I was playing this on my own, I would save all of these crafting materials until the very, very end of the game and then not get any benefit out of them whatsoever. And I can tell you that that's what I would do, because that's how I played Dead Space. All 3 of them. I would hoard resources and never spend them just in case I needed them later on. And then I wouldn't need them later on because I would play the whole game less powerful than I could have been. Yeah, so we're going to get this so that I can use some more weapon mods as we go. Hopefully that'll work out. And then I do like my wrench attacks. I'm not sure it's worth 3 though. Just see what else we might want to pick up. I'm going to get at least 2 for this. I know I don't use it that often, but every time we visit a scientist guy, I want to get my psi pool up as high as we possibly can. That in there. And... sorry, still going to the wrong site. Yeah, let's grab that. I think that's an easy spend of 2. I don't use that many psi hypos. And let's pencil that one in for the future as well. Okay, anything else that we really want? Anything that's worth, like, spending the stuff? This one seems really good. Damage with security weapons by 120%. Or increases them to 120%, and its chance to critically hit to 6%. Also, increasing the stamina might be a good call. And toughness. See, that's the great thing about this tree. There's so many things that I want. But you know what else I want? I want to make sure that we save enough resources so that when we unlock Psycho Shock or whatever it is in here, we can get that. And at the moment, I've still got a whole bunch of crafting materials. Yeah, we can do a whole bunch more. So I'm going to back off. We're not going to spend everything all at once. We're coming away from this a lot better than we arrived, and I feel pretty good about it. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Mirinda, so we took no action for that? Do we know what happened? Oh, boy. Hold on a second. First of all, we did a bunch here. Let me save it real quick. I hope nothing bad happened. I think Mirinda's been pretty cool to hang out with. Just take a quick look here. Interesting. Mia banned Mirinda, which raises questions about what happened. So, oh boy, this is unprecedented because I don't know why it happened, and yet I trust Mia's judgment unless it was a mistake. Mirinda, if you're still here, if you can hang out, hopefully Mia is present. It's possible that something was misclicked. Did anybody see what happened? Sorry, because it might legitimately have just been a misclick. I've been very worried about doing that because some of those buttons are very, very small. It's a ban, apparently. According to according to what I see here, it was a ban. And it may just have been a misclick, especially since, as far as I know, Mia is not here. So she might have been clicking into the stream and done it accidentally. I cannot imagine that Marinda posted something inflammatory. So apologies to everybody watching this in the archive, but Marinda's been pretty cool so far. So let me just see if we can puzzle this out live on stream. Oh, how do we do this? Do you want to drive for a second? Okay. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Oh, is she up now? All right. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, yes, hold on a second. I hope Marinda's still there. We'll get it fixed. Sorry, this has never happened before. Everybody, so instead of just having dead air, let me just filibuster here for a second. Well, that's not it. Let's go in here. Oh, that's a super useful list, isn't it? Unban. Okay, wait, Mia may have already taken care of it. Yes, more than a Mia remove the ban. Okay. Yes. It is remove the ban on Morinda. So let's actually send Morinda a direct message just in case. So everybody, we take the hopefully this is the right person. Morinda, Morinda. Yes, it is. Okay. So hey, there was a mistake on the channel. One of the mods accidentally hit the wrong button. Apologies. You are not banned on the channel, and we hope you can come back. Smiley face. Okay. Well, hopefully Marinda is around and sees that and understands. Yeah, and so more than me is saying that she has a migraine and was not on top of things. So, okay, with all that, so I again apologize for folks that are watching this in the archive. We do try to keep the game going, but also we want to make sure that, you know, that people are having a good time in chat. So we're back, and now we're going to continue playing. Sorry for the brief sojourn there. All right, back on the road. Yeah, my hope is that when Marinda, like, because like sometimes mistakes just happen, right? It's just like, oops. And it can be, what is the red thing? Operator dispenser? No, we don't need that. We can security station. So, yeah, we can get into Dr. Calvino's workshop now because we picked up the key card for that. I'm gonna go head over there. Although, it really feels like I've already been in here. Well, we'll go take a look. Oh yeah, we've super been in here. Yep, remember we put the coffee cup on there? So I don't know why I got... Oops. Is that outside? Oh, it is. That's neat. All right, so we're done in here. Whoa. That's cool. I didn't know that that person was there. I wonder if we can get up there to him. Oh, actually, I think that person's just here, aren't they? Yeah. All right, so we have certainly searched this. But yeah, I didn't realize that they were bleeding down onto the floor. So in a grim way, that's neat. Let's go check out the Beams and Waves Lab, because at a minimum, here's what I would expect. Here's my prediction for Beams and Waves Lab. We're going to find the plans to be able to craft Q-beam technology. Whoa! I have to say, so of all the things that we picked up in the game, the Huntress Boltcaster is the most inexplicable. Okay, well, that was one bullet for one health point. I feel like it worked out. Okay. All right, so we've been on that side of the door, haven't we? Well, no, clearly not, because there's a thing there that I haven't been able to pick up. Where is this in relation to... Why can't I go out there? Okay, well, we'll figure it out. So the trouble is, or at least I feel like the trouble is, the map outside doesn't really communicate where you are in relation to some of these locations, so to find a way back there. We throw down a save, and... now we're gonna go shoot some cystoid nests. And I don't have to scan these, right? They're already scanned. So Marinda is back. So Marinda, if you're just sort of rejoining in progress, there was an earnest just mistake with a dropped phone. So apologies for that. It is a thing that happens sometimes, and I hope that you will continue to hang out. Let's look over here. Ooh. Yeah, one of the things that, and we've talked about this in the past, that can happen on Twitch in particular, but also on places like YouTube and Twitter and everything else, is that it's a written medium. Oh, there's Lane Carpenter, or at least what's left of them. Because it's a written medium, so much of tone of voice can be lost. By the way, if we could turn into a coffee cup, or like this thing, we could squeeze right through there. That's one of the psychic abilities that we don't have. And it took me personally a very, very long time to learn how to communicate in writing in a way that wouldn't be easily misconstrued, because just my sense of humor sometimes comes across as extremely... It can be extremely insulting. One thing that I've learned is when you are writing, there is no degree of sarcasm obvious enough that your intended target will understand that you're just kidding. Because they're having a bad day, they arrive at something that you say, it comes across as being really snide and like cruel, when what you think is like, it's super obvious that I'm being sarcastic, and just don't. I've learned. I try to avoid sarcasm in writing. Anyway, please ensure a suitable target is in range of the aperture. Well, I see one, so let's fire the Q-beam. Yep. Works as intended. Okay, and can I, do you have any, power cells for me? Oh, take ammo. Yes, please. Here we go. Haha. Okay, very many cells. I'm going to take the Q-beam itself as well, because we can break that down. Actually, so, remind me, if I break this down as it is... Oh, it gives me spare parts. That is not as useful as, I think, the materials that would be worthwhile. So you're saying, so you did get your Mimic powers. Well, we have access to the Mimic powers, but I am actually playing very conservatively with those for a few different reasons. Some, you know, as described, is like, in my head, Morgan Yu is now an engineer, and detailed technical specs here of the sequence of shapes that makes a Q-beam gun. And I kind of feel like, as an engineer, Morgan would not, like, really be into psychic powers. And also, we've invested in being able to repair things like the turrets and the operators, and I like that they are our friends, and I don't want them to be mad at Morgan and try to kill her for being an alien. What is... Okay, yeah, Lane, you're over there and I'm over here, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay. Mr. Carpenter, we have received a report that there's an issue with some black box equipment in the guts as it never reached the cargo bay. We were unable to locate Josh Dalton for assistance. Please get back to us at your earliest convenience. So presumably Josh Dalton would be important to get into the black box equipment, but I think we might have already met him. Lane, I'll speak with Josh soon, and that was in relation to Tom and see what I have to deal with. This needs to stop, which was in response to enjoy your time at the top while it lasts because it won't be long. That was from Josh to Lane. Well, I mean, frankly, Josh got the last laugh, Lane, because you're not looking too good. Whoa, what the hell? Oh! Okay, he can do that through the door. That feels like cheating. Read this email, then. Do not confront Lane. Let's give it one more shot. How does 730 sound? These mandatory sessions are worthless. My design was stolen. Someone else got the credit and it's fraudulent. I need restitution, not talk therapy. I'll handle it from myself. Boy, Josh and Lane did not get along. Is no one going to help me? I presented all the information needed to prove that Lane is trying to sabotage my career. His promotion is the result of my work. My work. There's no accountability in this company as far as I can tell. I'll take this to Alex if I have to. Don't be too eager to confide in Alex. He's going to lock you into an endless stupor of memory wipes for some damn reason. And yes, I know that Morgan was on board with it, but I'm not. Remember, like, Borderlands 2 reload speed was such a big deal, like, especially early in the game when, like, you basically reloaded your weapon, like, one bullet at a time. It was just so slow. And in this game, like I've talked about, I feel like if at any point I am reloading my gun during combat, then I've really messed up, because most of the enemies, at least on this difficulty, are not tough enough to warrant multiple... clips of ammunition. You can sort of slip away like this and... Oh. If I'd been a little bit faster on the... Oh, Q-beam cell fabrication plan. Lane gave it to us. Now, what's interesting is that we were fighting two separate Phantoms. One was named Phantom, and one was named Lane Carpenter. Turns out his dying act was to bequeath us someone else's plans, the plans that he stole. Miranda's saying, who do you trust to provide judgment if something is a spoiler or not? There's something I think you should know, but it's potentially a spoiler. So I would say that if they're around, so like Mia would be a great source for that, but she has not played this game. So if either Drienne Levode or Tashir Games are open to it, you could whisper them and they can, I think they'd both be really good arbiters of, you know, whether it's too much. I will say this, when in doubt, like if there's a question, usually it's fine. Like, wow. I was not feeling good about my Q-beam supply, and now I have tons of ammo for this thing. Like here's examples of things that I definitely don't want to know. I don't want to know how many psychic powers are going to cause the turrets and stuff to target Morgan, because if that happens, like if I like breach that, I want that to be the punishment for my own desire for more power, which, believe me, may yet happen. I know that I sound really certain on that, but I don't want to have a numeric score in my head where I know exactly how much it's going to be, because I feel like that is intentionally ambiguous, and I feel like it's important for me to experience that part of the game as designed. On the other hand, earlier in the game, like right at the beginning, I overlooked a neuromod, or I didn't pick it up. I'd seen it, and then I forgot to pick it up on the way out. And Tashir was like, hey, listen, I know you don't want spoilers, but you missed something really important in that room. And that was perfectly cool, because that was not a spoiler, mostly because I'd looked directly at it and then not gotten it because I'd gotten distracted by other things. So, you know, it's a fine line. I don't know, especially if it's not too plot related. I doubt it'll be a crisis. Oh, and Drienne is saying always happy to help. Okay, so this seems important. Confidential progress. It's super important. We completed an objective. The Q-beam attachment for the black box military operators is progressing ahead of schedule. Development on outstanding tasks has been broken down into this stuff. As you can see, we're nearly there. Once the cooling system has been optimized and migrated into the Q-beam firing mechanism, prototypes, it's just live target not yet tested. Well, I took care of that for you. Okay, transfer file. Okay, so now we can build a Q-beam as though we didn't already have one. And yes, I know that this is primarily for the tougher difficulty level. What? No! Crap. So that was me wasting 20 psi points, everybody. Don't right-click on things. Alright. It's okay. Like, I would feel a lot worse about that if I knew that you, that I couldn't find a science operator. So I want to go in there, but not enough to become a coffee cup. And we've been in here. Okay. Beams and Waves Lab. Complete. Combustion Lab. Less complete, but I can't get in there right now, so we will disregard that. Okay, let me throw down a real save, because that was worthwhile. Yeah, I'm a big believer in making mistakes live on stream. I feel that, first of all, like, deliberately messing up, I don't think is ever that funny. Doing your level-headed best and messing up really badly, I think can produce some of the most memorable stream events. Okay, this one's closer, so I'm gonna go over to this one. So I very much like not knowing things and then either figuring them out or not figuring them out and paying the consequence.
Hello. Nice to see
However, one style of, let's see how to phrase this. That's not a... Oh, one style of mistake that's not very much fun is when it costs you the game. When it is so bad that it, like, you're just banging your head against the wall because you can't figure out what's wrong because you forgot or overlooked something that you were supposed to know, or you accidentally broke the intended sequence, so it is now much harder than it was supposed to be. Not like fun hard, but like punishing hard. And that can be difficult to suss out. The mistakes that you can't take back, the mistakes that you cannot work your way around because you missed something critical. Like, you know, if I'd missed that neuromod at the very beginning, would that have ruined the game? No. But am I better off for it? Like, what would have been the benefit to not seeing that? Nothing. It would have just been a huge, like, fork in my eye later on when I found it. Here's a great example. Remember that game Overblood on the original... Oh, damn it. Keep setting that off. Remember Overblood on the original PlayStation? You could miss the item. It was like a tape recorder, I think, that you needed to pick up in order to be able to save the game. So if you didn't pick that up at the very beginning of the game, you couldn't save at all, ever. There was no, like, other tape recorder that you could pick up later on. So you either got that or you were just screwed for that entire playthrough, because there's no human being that managed to play through Overblood without dying, without getting crushed by the statue, without, like, having a little canister explode or one of those other things. So there is no benefit to not knowing where that is. And that's just sort of a random example of, like, knowing somebody telling you where the tape recorder is in Overblood. Not a spoiler. They are saving your ass. Myrna saying many game devs said in interviews they discourage save scumming for that reason, because the best stories come from mistakes and recovering from or failing to recover from them. Yes. Random aside, and this unfortunately happened off stream, so I can never prove that this happened, but the very first game that I played of, just see if I picked up any junk, and I've got an extra Q beam here. My very first run through XCOM 2, I won just playing on standard difficulty, so it's not like a huge bragging right, but I beat the game. And wait, this is not my upgraded one, right? Hold on a second. Unmodified 50. And this one is 66 unmodified 50. Okay, just want to make sure I didn't select the wrong one. And let's... that. I'm going to recycle those. And by the way, one of the things that made that XCOM 2 run so memorable is that I did not save scum. When one of my characters died, they were dead, and I just kept playing because I did not expect to win. And there were a couple missions that I was like, no, the cost for this is going to be too high. I can't, like I need to pull back. I'd rather fail the mission than to lose these soldiers. So it was a super memorable playthrough because I never knew what was going to come next, and I didn't save scum it, and I really, really enjoyed it as a result. And that's sort of in my head, my definitive playthrough of XCOM 2, and I really loved it. Did I make mistakes? Sure. Did I, like, not understand how some of the tactics worked and stuff? Oh, absolutely. But what is that? Oh, that's the crystal robot.
Scan complete. More
Telepath.
specimens required.
Okay, hold on a second. Where's my data? Search. Telepath. The telepath is considered to be one of the most dangerous known Typhon, capable of psychically controlling weaker-willed organisms and even people. Oh, I don't think it's the robot, but it's the horrible slug monster. Almost impossible to contain for further study. Please note that subsequent to incident blah blah blah, the creation containment of telepath-class specimens is no longer permitted. All personnel entering psychotronics are required to wear a psychoscope in addition to regular safety equipment. So it's weak to explosives, fires, and null waves, which I don't have any of those. It's immune to backlash abilities. Ooh, it unlocks Mind Jack, if you can get it. Oh, Psychoshock! There we go. Okay, so that's the guy that teaches it. Oh, and he's not alone, is he? I hear something that is not that telepath stamping around.
Good afternoon, Talos. In the event of a loss of atmosphere, gravity,
turret is
or
broken.
other serious
If I can repair it.
emergency, please report to the nearest muster station.
So, do bear in mind, I do have a... Okay, hide. I do have a Typhon lure that I could use to maneuver it to a new location if I wanted to, but I'd rather wait until it... Crap! Oh, that felt like rather a waste of a Q-beam. Okay. Oh, I was expecting a much bigger fight. Oh. Okay. He almost saw us, but now he's in a different position. If we stay low, I think we can work our way around to that turret. Yes, hello, Psycho Shock indeed. Okay. Didn't see 100% where he went. Also, let's consider the possibility that I'm going to repair this turret, and then the telepath is going to seize control of it somehow. All right. Repair. Got it. Now, is that the only turret in this area? Because I wouldn't mind double beaming it. Okay, he's over there. This is... So, Prey, just like Dishonored, is 100% the kind of game that I want to replay someday. Whether or not that'll be on stream, that is hard to know, but the different styles and playthroughs and, like, doing it on a higher difficulty level with... Can I just fucking shoot it? Well, what I should do is try to get it to chase me over here and then load into it with the thing. I'm gonna save it. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, okay. Huh. Well, you shoot it with the Huntress Boltcaster, shooting it with this Nerf dart. They are Nerf darts, right? They're not actually, like... It's not a weapon, right? Oh, so you're saying that he still needs to play Mooncrash. Yes, that also. I cannot wait to find out what Mooncrash is like, because the people who've played it really have good things to say about it. Okay. I don't want to stand there. Oh, now he's using my own tactics against me. I remember the other day I said to Mia that I'm basically playing Prey like a coward simulator. Okay, well, this is going to be a very anticlimactic fight because he's up on top of the... Oh, here he comes. Oh, come on down here. I've got a friend that I want to introduce you to. Although, something bad is happening. No, they just have a very large blast radius. No, I would love to shotgun him, but I think he's a little bit too far away. Oh, no! Oh, wait, no, he's shooting. Let's join in. I'm so holding down the mouse button. Shoot him. Alright, please tell me I get to necropsy that guy. Yep, okay. I don't think my turret friend made it, but I do believe, yep, it's totally broken. And, like, totally smashed too, right? But I can repair it for a hot 3 parts. Like last time, let's just leave it disrepaired, because for all I know, this seems like a central location, but I don't know how many more times we're going to come back through here. Maybe all of our time will be spent wandering around outside after this, so let me just grab a quick drink. You know what? Let's have a snack as well. Probably didn't make the most use of those bullets, but that's okay.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately.
I'm sorry,
and
does
await
anybody
further
remember if I
instructions.
picked up hacking? I honestly don't. I did! Okay.
Save.
Okay, hold on. So I'm going to save it, because there might be a hacking minigame or something. Ooh, okay. The hacking skill allows you to bypass security systems protecting keypads, workstations, and security stations. At higher difficulty levels, you can hack into robotic systems such as turrets and operators. Oh, maybe I should have been doing this instead of smashing them up. Anyway, use WASD to quickly navigate the bit stream to reach the target. Once inside the target, press the prompted button to complete the hack. This is why I saved. So, like, once I know what I'm doing, if I fail this, I fail it. But I feel like the first time that you're doing it, it's okay to save scum. Because remember the first time that you had to hack something in Mass Effect? And it was like, you were playing Simon, but the game in no way communicated that that's what you were supposed to be doing. So everybody fails it the first couple times. It's like that. Marina never before noticed that the Q-beam has giggle physics. Is that like the little jolt where all the like cartridges and pieces come together? All right, so let's give it a shot. Okay, so ooh, okay, I'm that thing. I thought it was over on the left. So I just don't touch the red bits, yeah? Okay, this is not gonna happen. Okay. See, nope. So again, I was looking on the wrong side, but wait a second, can I just hack it again? And if so, what's the penalty? Is there a number? Did I lose health? I don't understand what my penalty was for failing if I can just try again. Oh, see, again, I was looking on the wrong side. Oh, never have I wanted a controller more. Okay, Z. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, you take damage. Okay, well, the good news is I have, health, so we're gonna give that another shot. Okay, shouldn't be too hard. I really want a controller. This is not the best for keyboarding. F. Alright, and go through here, like that. Come on. Alright, maybe I'm just bad at this. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna step away, and we're going to have a Red Bull, and give it another shot. Oh, sure. Burp. X. Am I preternaturally bad at this, or is this really as hard as it appears to be? Okay, go like this, and like this, and see, come on, yep, and keep doing that though, it's cool. Okay. Wow! Like, even hypothetically, how are you supposed to do this? Level 2 is the worst, says a Bleach cosplay. Brian's asking why not reload your save. I may yet. I'm considering this a bunch of practice runs, because one of the things I'm practicing is how would you even hypothetically do this? Alright. Nope. X. Now see, you can't squeeze up through here, so you'd have to go the long way around.
Vital signs critical.
Now, wait a second. Another question, though, is if you drop by about 15 points, I think, per death, like, you could just sit here and wait for your health to regenerate, right? This is very oddly balanced. Right, and F. Okay. And C. Ha-ha! So many attempts. Oh, well, hold on. Look, 4 neuromods for that? You know something? I'm going to pay the learning tax. I'm not going to reload that. We did it. Yay. I 100% own my save scumming, but ooh. Okay, well, wait, before I shoot this, is it possible I can turn off the power and then repair it? Yeah, I make no apologies for the amount of save scumming that I do, and yet there comes times when it's like, it is unnecessary. I'm content with the amount of options that took. All right, can I fix this while it is made of glue? I can, and will. All right. Now I can come in here safely. And I'm pretty sure I've already been in here, but I just like the fact that I can fix it now. Transfer junk. Picked up a lot. And as always, anything else we want to throw in there? I don't feel like we came away with an abundance of new trash. So, question, because I would assume that, like, Tashir, for example, probably did that mouse and keyboard. I assume Tashir played the PC version, because I've only ever seen him stream PC games. But, like, Drienne, did you do that with a controller? I feel like the analog stick would have made it a lot more... given a lot more, precision with trying to fit the little dot through the narrow bits. Wait, hold on. This is where this is rare material storage, right? Yes. Okay, just double checking. Drienne saying that they don't play these things with controllers unless I have to, such as Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Here's an example of, like, so I have not played near as much of the 2016 Hitman as I would like to. I think that game is a masterpiece. I mean, I think that game is a masterpiece. I love it. And in a weird way, I love it so much that I almost don't want to play it, because I'll be so sad when I've, like, seen all of it that there is. But that game, to me, plays fantastically with a controller until it comes time to snipe somebody, and then I will switch over to mouse and keyboard. I'm going to repair this. Now, again, is it necessary to repair these? No, and in fact, it's probably not a super good idea, because you only have so many spare parts, I assume, in the game, but I really like the idea of Engineer Morgan, who's going around and fixing everything, and I really hate the radiation. Okay, so I'm trying to get to there. So let's take a look to see how I would get there, and if it's necessary for me to have these fight. Oh, you know where I can't get to still? The morgue. I wonder if I can hack my way in there. Okay, it looks like I can just go around this chamber. So maybe I don't need to spend any bullets on fighting those things. Tashir saying this is where I end our friendship. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Get to it. Okay, that's as far back as I can go. Okay, so how are we going to deal with this thing? So the flame monsters for me so far are the worst. They take no damage from anything and delight in ruining my dreams. I can lure him. I think a recycler charge is going to do much. Shotgun really only barely scratches him. Wait, before I commit to anything, let me exit out here and just check my research on these things, because I know they are weak to things that I cannot do. What are they strong against? Fire. So theoretically, if I just shoot it a bunch of times with a shotgun in slow motion, that would do it, right? But I cannot do it with this amount of health. So I'm going to eat a health pack and an energy drink. And I don't need a suit mod just yet. So I wonder, can I electroshock him? Okay, and now what do I do with that? Let's do this. Oh, perfect time for reloading. I planned that out real well. Shit. Okay, so he's just taking a knee.
Scan complete.
Good. Okay, so that level 2 of 5 research points on that thing.
New psionic aptitude available.
A mimic. Wait, no, I'm not ready for this. Okay. I think I actually got a mimic with the Q-beam as well. I think it just sort of wandered into the path of what I was shooting. Because I thought I saw a second thing explode. Adriana's all mouse and keyboard. Hello to Brian. Brian, if you are playing this concurrently, I'm just curious, did you find the thing that you were looking for? Oh, hold on. There's a thing down there. That changes whether I want to go down there. I don't know what that is, but now it suddenly feels like it's worthy of the cost. I don't even know what that is. Okay, well, there's not a lot of point in talking about it. So I have 29 of these things. It does not do damage, right? Yeah, no. Oh! Oh! Okay. It does no damage except to things that get provoked and then explode. Oh, I think I just missed that one. Hold on a second. Wow. R.I.P. all of the bullets I shot at those things. I could have shot them with Nerf darts. Okay, just out of curiosity, was that the thing that Marinda was worried about spoiling? Because, so again, if someone had told me that, it would have, like, lost this immense sense of shame and humiliation that I'm feeling right now. So it was 100% worth not knowing that. Oh, we got a dart pack. That's good. So what was it that was down here that I wanted so bad? Was it just the cooler fan? And to, like, lay Otto there to rest. But anything else? I have been so mystified by the bolt caster here. I did not know what it was for. It says that you can, like, press buttons at a distance, but I have not seen any signal that that is useful at some point. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Okay, so Brian has not given a shot yet. A Bleach cosplay is saying, I've played both, and I think analog is better for slow, deliberate approach. Keyboard is better for just throwing yourself through it. A broad recommendation that I've given Mia, and this is, like, there's no law to this, but for me personally, if it's a third-person game, I am far more likely to want to use a controller. And if it's first-person like this, far more likely to do mouse and keyboard. And I can't necessarily quantify why. It's just the way that I look at it, and like when you can see the character, there tends to be, I feel, a greater emphasis on precise movements, like walking versus running versus sprinting. All right. Oh boy. I am gonna have a snack. Gotta figure out how to get out of that. Without doing... Okay. Hold on. Did I save it? I'm going to save it, because I don't want to die doing this, but as we've seen, I'm willing to pay the price for my own ineptitude. See? Nope. Okay. Oh, I would have made it if I'd not been bad. Z. Come on, come on. Faster, 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 faster. Z. Okay. Super glad we picked up hacking. Got it. All right. Luke assist. Fried hard drive. Unwanted coffee cup. I still remember the day that we were talking about, like, should we add to the list of things that we want Mia to play The Witcher 3? Because I don't think that The Witcher 3, I don't think that you have to have played the other Witcher games to enjoy it. And I say that as someone who played The Witcher 2 and really, really enjoyed it. Oh, whoa, turrets. Yes. I'm glad to have these. I don't know where I want to put them, but I'm very glad that I can pick them up and move them around. Okay, let's read about the Behind the Iron Curtain, then I'll finish my thoughts on Witcher 3. Okay, I don't think that we've read this. So, although the relationship between the USSR and the United States had warmed in the past few decades, there was little doubt that vestiges of the Iron Curtain still hung icily between the two countries. Indeed, more than a century since its inception, Vladimir Lenin's communist vision still found itself alive and well within the oft-expanded boundaries of Mother Russia. But with each new Soviet annexation, the USSR began to find that public outcry no longer came from just the Americans, but from amongst its own citizens. The Mensheviks, as they came to be known, opposed the aggressive Soviet expansion doctrine. While at first only a minority, the Menshevik movement continued to grow rapidly. Events would ultimately culminate following the Soviet-Indian intervention with the outbreak of civil unrest led by the Mensheviks and the beginning of the Second Purge. So, more alternate history of what happened in Russia in this other reality. And we're going to check that in a second. Incidentally, and yes, Hackmaster Angel was the alternate name for the channel. Oh, I don't think, but by the way, Tashir, so Tashir did a wonderful edit of a Factorio moment, and I forgot to mention on Twitter when I responded to it and thanked him that my producer's reaction to that was we should have named the channel Ostrichius Angel. Which I really liked and then forgot to tweet. Anyway, so let's take a look at this. Quick note. I know that Mia was talking about streaming today, so if that happens, if like Mia does go live, I hope people will let us know. Okay. At the end of second shift, as per Alex Yu's direct orders, you were to escort Dr. Galagos to the security office in the main lobby. Okay, Dr. Galagos was not gonna have a happy retirement. Door controls, so we can unlock the booth, but I think I'm actually in here. And then area map. Yes, let's download it. Okay, so there's a looking glass station we have not visited, and that might be where we're headed next. And I don't see anything else in here. And then the other thing that we can do here is the crew, and we found... Oops. So many wrong buttons. So let me go back. It's 23, and then in parentheses 10. So I suspect that that means that we have not found 10 of them, but I don't actually know. Take a quick look. That looks kind of similar. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know about Deo Igwe. 5, 6, 7. Oops. 8, 9. Oh, and then Igwe would be 10. But that's only in this section. Like, we've still got life support and the trauma center and the cargo bay. Austin Cool's apparently out there, being Austin Cool. He's still kicking. Alfred Rose. This person, Ekaterina. All right, well, we're going to step away from that. And... Okay, well... So we've got a couple turrets in here. I don't know if it's worth setting up those turrets. Let's try to remember that we're here, that they're here, and then I'll probably just forget that they're here. Okay, Mia's saying no stream for her today. The meds have not kicked in. I have said this before, and also I'm just trying to... I feel like I'm getting further away from this. Let me go search this central place again, because maybe I'm overlooking the obvious path we can use to get closer to this. And maybe I just have to go deeper in. Because we know it's in this section, we just don't know how to, like, progress from this section. I don't see it around here. I've said this in the past. So, I am fortunate enough not to live with any chronic pain. I do not know how people who experience that deal with it. I have had issues with, like, back problems and so forth, like working out and doing things that then, like, okay, that really, really hurts. Back pain can be uniquely breathtaking, and it is awful. So to deal with that on a continuing basis all of the time, to have something like Kimberly Wallace over at Game Informer has spoken openly and in a very constructive way about having, I think it's fibromyalgia, but basically a pain disorder. And it, like, that, migraines, it is, it would be great to have a lot more, treatments and therapeutics for that, because it just seems really bad. All right, let me deploy this, because we can also move it. It's facing the right way. Yes, it is. Okay, so I just have to not be in the way, and then whatever was over here... Yep, just like that. Oh, hold on, it's something new. Where is it? Oh, we didn't get to find out. Oh, but... Fuck you. So we had a triple question mark, and it did not occur to me that it would be something new. So we've got just some Typhon organs, but yeah, rest in peace, unknown soldier. I would have liked to have scanned you and find out if you could teach me more about Psychoshock. We may move that turret some more, because it's the whole reason that we'd go with it. Oh, yes, please.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are full. That should help you concentrate.
Oh, I sure it will. Okay, well, this goes up, and we can see that the thing I'm trying to get to is up. Crap. Okay, electrostatic burst 2. Immune to electric and stun, but weak to EMP and null wave. Well, I've got tons of EMP grenades, so we're going to use some of those, I think.
New psionic aptitude available.
Okay, well, I'm also going to eat some snacks, and I'm thinking about a medikit. I think that's probably a good idea. Now, how do I get out of this without hitting the escape key? Is it just right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I want a EMP charge. And I want him to be standing still. Do not trust my capacity. Oh, crap. Wait, it's also a scannable. Hold on a second.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
Okay, nope, that's fine. That's fine. All we need is an EMP charge. Okay, I assume that was helpful. Okay, let's assume that it's weakened or otherwise more, amenable to being shot. It doesn't seem very weakened. It seems like Thor, to be honest. It seems like it's just Thor right now. Okay, let's try that again. Shoot it more. Okay, so changing the melee attacks was not a good call, and yet we won. So joke's on you. Really should have brought that turret in here. Marinda's is surprised that worked. With respect, which part worked? I don't feel like any of that worked. Was it the, That felt like a massive failure, honestly. What, if anything, did the EMP do? Let's see. Okay, I've been through here. Yes, I scanned all the things in here. I do remember this section. Did I go over here? I must have. There's a thing in there to repair. I don't need to repair it. But what I do want to do is maybe do some recycling. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to waste the bits to repair it. But what I am going to do is just do this. And we'll transfer junk. And this is an extra pistol, right? Yes. All right. Transfer. I should use those weapon upgrade kits. There's no reason for me to be schlepping those around. Yeah, does the voltaic cannon, voltaic mimic rather, does it do something else that it wasn't doing because I had stunned it with the EMP grenade? Because it, like, here's what I was hoping inside my own head. Oh, wait, there might be something in here to hack or something that I didn't do before. Oh, we've got a fabricator. Hold on. I think I might need some more pistols. Nope, pistols I'm good with. What I was going to say is that, at least in my head, what I wanted to have happen was that it would get, like, stunned like you shoot it with a glue cannon, right? Where it would just sort of be, like, it would, like, go down and take a knee and be completely decharged from the impact of the EMP. And instead, it just seemed to get more electrified, which was not the intended purpose of an EMP. All right, is there anything cool that I want to build? I don't think I need any Q-beam cells. I'm not going to build a neuromod right now. I'm good on disruptor things. Wait, shotgun shells, let's check for those. Psi-hypo I'm good on. Medikit I might take. Oops, not that. But what do I want for a medikit? I have plenty of those. Let's just build a medikit for good measure, I think. Because I'm not super high on health, and I had to use a bunch back there. And the rest of that looks okay. How am I doing on medikits? Well, I've got 6, and I'm just about to eat one unless I come across a medical droid. Well, I'll come back and build one if we have to. Hey, don't walk in that. I guess we'll find out if I encounter another Voltaic Phantom and it just, I don't know, becomes like that electric monster from Gremlins. Gremlins 2, the new batch. I'm sure everybody's up to date with my hip Gremlins references. But in Gremlins 2, the new batch, there was a gremlin that ate like I don't know, some sort of a transistor or something, and turned into cartoon electricity. And what? Oh, okay.
Hello, Dr. Hughes.
Science operator. Yeah, I could use a little bit more science.
Scanning. Neuroimaging shows your mental resources are depleted. This should help. You should feel more alert.
You don't happen to have any medical friends around, do you? What was that sound? Do I want to go up there? Have I been up there? Wait, where am I? I am nowhere. I don't know if I've been up there, so I want to build like a little glue thing. I'm going to save it just in case I like waste a bunch of glue for no good purpose, but that may be enough. I wasted a couple globs there, but we'll figure it out. Oh, well, somebody's up here. Oh, okay. I don't need to scan this one. Wait, those are all mimics? Oh my god. What's my best area effect anti-mimic weapon? If a mimic is a chair and you hit it with a recycler charge, does it destroy the chair? Can be thrown or attached to surfaces. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna save it because I'm actually curious about this. I want to know if a recycler charge will eat a... Wait, no, because we're gonna lose everything else in this room. I take it back. I take it back. I'm gonna eat a medikit now. Sorry, Corey. I think Corey Edwards there ate as many bullets as the mimics did. We will be sure to tell Corey's loved ones back on Earth that he died doing what he loved, protecting Morgan. Wait, what is... Phantom? Why are there so many monsters up here? Okay, I really want a turret, and I'm not sure that I can maneuver one up here. Also, it would take a very long time to get. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna eat a banana. I'm gonna eat a medikit. I'm not sure that I have it thought out very much beyond that, though. I really, really, really want to find a turret to help out with all this. Because, like, the ones that I've seen appear to be a fraction as many as there actually are. At least if we can tag them, we can... Wait, is it going to come in here? Hold on. there's another one down there. Okay. Somehow I don't think I tagged him, though. Oh. Alright, time to reload. Okay, I hear fire, which makes me nervous because I don't know where it is. Oh, it might be in that room. Okay, that's fine. It can be in there. Oh, what's it doing? All right. No! Damn it! Ugh. Okay, stop it. Stop being monsters. Oh, you can't turn very much. Okay. Okay, another mimic. I promise I will do a detailed examination of all the awesome stuff I'm picking up after I'm not teetering on the brink of death. All right, check this stuff, check it out, check it out. Oh, Drian says, if only all of our problems could be solved by just stop being monsters. So, while we're on the topic, talking some more around here about, like, the state of things and at what point it is our responsibility to take even as limited of a platform as we have and try to speak up on behalf of people that are not allowed or too marginalized to be able to speak up for themselves. And it's still sort of a struggle because the type of people who would be upset at my talking about and calling for justice for Breonna Taylor, which has, I don't think, in any objective sense, been achieved by the decision to charge. So just to catch everybody up on that, as of this recording, one police officer is being charged with reckless endangerment to, like, neighbors' properties, and no one was charged with the death of Breonna Taylor, and that feels absolutely unconscionable. Hold on a second, because now I'm going to listen to a transcribe, and I can't talk about this and then go on with the game, which is another running problem with it. The thing is, if I talk about that, and those are just the raw facts of the case, I haven't even made, like, any sort of qualitative judgment, really, yet, to say those things, the type of person that would be upset at hearing what I just said because they are ideologically opposed to what I just said for some reason, those people I am not worried about chasing off from the channel. I don't want them here, and I would gladly have fewer viewers if they were people that, you know, if I wound up shedding people who would make the argument that Breonna Taylor should have obeyed the officer's directions even though she was asleep in her own bed, in her own apartment, when the police burst in and shot her to death. And that is the sort of argument that's being made. If you're the sort of person who wants to make that argument, don't be here. Go find someplace else on the internet to be. I do not care what you think. But at the same time, if we don't, does anybody anywhere want to come to an episode of Prey, episode 7 of Prey, where the person playing the game suddenly and inexplicably, apropos of nothing, starts wandering off on that because it is just ever present in our minds? It's always here. It's always present. And it's present for Breonna Taylor's friends and family, for the members of her community, for the George Floyds and the Tamir Rices and the Eric Garners. Like, those people still, Gardners, they still count. They're still gone. And the people that cared about them are still here. So on the one hand, I don't know. It's still something that we struggle with, because I just wanted to clarify that choosing not to talk about the presidential debate last night, in which the president of the United States gave a shout out to the Proud Boys and asked them to stand by, and followed up immediately with, won't someone do something about the left, the radical left, and Antifa? Proud Boys, please stand by. I sure hope somebody does something about the radical left. Like, for us to not talk about it, it's not that we're ignoring it. And it's not that I'm worried about, like, catering to the sensibilities of people who listen to statements like that and are proud and heartened about it. It's that there has to be a respite from it eventually. We can't spend all of our time on it. And yet, shouldn't we? Isn't it an existential crisis for our lives and our country? I don't know. Sorry, it's so random that I go off on it, like, just in the middle of, like, fighting these monsters. We're like what's going to happen next, just to let you know, is I'm going to unpause the game, and then we're going to listen to the transcribe. And the transcribe will say something interesting, and it will have good voice acting, will advance the story of Prey. And we will very suddenly not be talking about this. But not because it doesn't matter, but because I don't know how else to process the nightmare that we are all living through every single day, except to find moments of the day to step away from it and to play a game like Prey, that I really enjoy it. And that's all. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Just that when we choose not to talk about it, it's not because I am worried about damaging the channel. It's because I'm worried about denying people a break from all of the stresses and pressures of their real life, because we cannot fight tyranny, oppression, subjugation, racism, transphobia, homophobia, and all the other hatreds in our society unless we can come at them with a clear mind and a clear conscience. And sometimes the way to achieve that is to find something else to focus on for a while, whether it's a fun video game stream or Big Brother or movie that we watch, because unfortunately the fight will still be there in the hour, an hour from now, a day from now. It will still be there because those problems are not going away. So if we don't find a way to sort of recharge and relax, I don't know how to tackle those fights. So that's what I'm going to say about it right now. Sorry, everyone, for, like, dragging... Like, I'm not sorry that I talked about it. I'm just sorry for anybody that came to watch Prey and is like, oh boy, he's just pausing and, like, I'm looking at a black screen waiting for this guy to stop talking. Okay, let's move on. We're going to act like the next thing that we hear in Prey is important, because it is in the world of Prey, at least, and nobody benefits, I feel like, to say, you know, well, but the whole world is falling apart. Because that's the other thing. We sort of all know that. So, anyway, let's move on.
Hello, Dr. Kelstrom? I wanted to follow up on my request to view one of the volunteer application contracts.
Anna, you're supposed to be off today.
I had some free time, so I thought...
I've already told you, the VACs are sealed documents. My hands are tied.
But isn't there some allowance for the researchers? I mean, my God, I'm the one pushing the button.
Look, I understand. I really do. You wouldn't be human if this was easy.
I just want to be sure.
Believe me, everything we've done is perfectly legal.
That's because Talos 1 is an extra-national space. There are no laws.
Anna, you're tired. It's affecting your judgment. Now, I've tolerated it for a while, but enough is enough. You need to take some time, understood?
Yes, Dr. Kelstrup. I understand.
Good. Oh, look, you've made me late for a meeting with Alex.
Also, sorry, Brian said earlier that he remembers that movie, and I have forgotten which movie we may have referenced. Drienne is saying, hold on, because I neglected to check with chat, and I feel like, you know, it's very chat-worthy conversation. Drienne saying it really depends on what people want from a stream. If I, Drienne, just wanted to see the game, I would just play it. If I only wanted to watch your play of it, I'd watch it on YouTube. I'm here on a streaming platform with you because I appreciate the community, which goes far beyond the game that you're playing, with which Mia agrees. It looks like Tashir agrees in general. And Drienne says, I actually appreciate you taking the time to talk about it because of what it does for me personally. Well, what it does to me personally is let them know that they are safe here. It also helps reaffirm that not everybody in the world is horrible. And also not everybody in the world is welcome here, which is sort of what I wanted to communicate with this. Like, I am not neutral on these topics. I feel very strongly about these topics. And if somebody were to come through and start like spewing like anti-mask rhetoric here in the middle of COVID-19, they would receive a chilly exit. But I don't know that there's a but there. Just to sort of express that there's a difference between indifferent neutrality and just a desire to, like I said, give people a little bit of a break. And I want people to feel that this is a safe place where, like, they're not just going to get some random slur dropped into the middle of the conversation, because we've all been there, right? We've all been like somewhere on the internet, and then suddenly out of the blue you're like, wait, what was just said? And then you roll it back and you're like, oh no, and you are never there again. Marinda's feeling that feel like it's important to talk about things and act on them, but also important to be forced to dedicate, not to be forced to dedicate 24/7 to them as well. Oh, and Brian's saying Gremlins 2 the new batch. Yes, we are all over the place on our topics, mostly because I am all over the place in what I'm saying. Also, I'm sorry, I just, as an aside, I like the fact that Annalise, this is clearly her office, had rotting banana peels on her bookshelf. I did notice that. Okay, so we cannot... Oh, but we can hack it. Haha. Let me save it because... Okay, let me do a couple things. I'm going to have a snack, right-click out of here, go in here, and... Hopefully, rank 1 is somewhat more forgiving than rank 2. It doesn't feel that way. Oh, wait, but we've only got one rank now. I see it. Okay, so F. Instead of having to do 2 of them, we only had to do 1. So now we can read the emails. Okay, remember your mission. The volunteers TranStar sends us are irredeemable. Sociopaths sentenced to die for their crimes. We are neither judge nor jury. We only enable their already ordained destruction for the benefit of all humanity, to the benefit of all humanity. Read the file on 13 if you need reassurance. It's unlocked in the extraction lab. Signed, Hans. Hey, does everybody remember earlier in the stream when I said that Talos 1 seems like kind of a cool place where it doesn't seem like an industrial hellscape like the Ishimura in Dead Space? It turns out it was just much better described. I'm an idiot, says Demian Lynn. I managed to lock my morgue key card in the morgue. Kelstrup thinks I'm an imbecile as it is. Have any ideas? So I think we did see a response to that at some point, because we also cannot get into the morgue, but we were informed that an engineering operator goes in there every half hour on the hour. Now, as far as I know, there is no real-time clock in the game. So that keeps happening. So I still don't know how to get into the morgue, but we will figure it out. Yeah, so the story behind Gremlins 2 is kind of interesting. Joe... What on earth was his name? What was the name? So somebody's going to know this off the top of their head. Joe... somebody whose name I'm forgetting, who was the, I believe, writer and director of the original Gremlins. The studio really wanted to pay him a lot of money, and the only sort of condition is that they wanted him to make a Gremlins 2 in exchange for all the money that they wanted to give him. And they kept coming back to him with more and more and more offers of money, and eventually he said, fine, I'll make Gremlins 2, but I'm going to do it my way. I have creative control over it. So they were like, okay, fine, whatever, just Gremlins 2, make it, because we're going to make $1 million on this. It's going to be great. And of course, by $1 million, they meant like $100 million. So then Joe, whose name I just don't remember, went ahead and made a movie that was a huge send-up of Gremlins and was more a comedy and a mockery of Gremlins and horror movies in general than anything else. And actually, here's a fun thing. If you haven't seen Gremlins 2 in a real long time, the I don't know that we can call him a villain, really, but there is a Trump analog in there played by an actor that I'm going to be tremendously embarrassed. John Glover. John Glover plays Ronald Clamp or something like that, who is just a straight up Donald Trump from the late 80s analog. And John Glover is a delightful actor who I really, really enjoy. And his presentation of the real man, I think we've now come to discover, was inaccurate because Mr. Clamp, whatever his first name was, do I want to repair this? I feel like I've taken care of all the enemies in this area. Also, why can I hack it? Why would I want to? I guess if it wasn't on my side, I could hack it. Okay, so Drienne is mentioning another streamer who they decided to drop their follow the moment that he dealt with a... Dropped my follow the moment that he dealt with a homophobic asshat in chat. I also notified Mormaru immediately, who joined and had followed without any questions asked. It makes a difference knowing how these things... Okay, so sorry's on the good side of that. Okay, I just wanted to read through it very carefully. Yes, more than Amiya, I read that backwards myself at first as well. And that's why I wanted to tread lightly, because I was not there to witness those things. But when it's a positive thing, then I feel like that is a very reliable endorsement coming from Drienne. Oh, medical bay. Oh, no! Hold on a second. That was a lot of emotions all at the same time. Okay, we're going to hide back here. I'm going to wait for my health to regenerate. And then we are going to make that fellow real sorry about what he just did. I don't want to use a medikit, though, because we can get our health recharged for free. Why did I not repair that turret? Okay, let me fix this up. G to repair.
No alien material detected.
Okay, I think that guy has a clear view, so if I can trick the guy into coming over here... Do you think he went home? Do you think he went back into the medical bay? I bet he went back to the medical bay. Yeah, because the door's opening on its own. I'm not doing that. Okay. He thinks he's going to get us, but we're going to get him instead. Okay, now I don't want to be in the line of fire, so let's shit. Shit. Now I don't know where he went. Oh, crud. Okay, well, here's what we're gonna focus on then. Oh, and that's why it's in the way. Hold on, this thing is in the way. That's why the door is open. Okay. Anything here? Oh, lots of stuff in here. Always check the cabinets, kids. Alright. Okay.
Requesting new operator.
But remember, that Phantom is still out there. We don't happen to know where he is.
TranStar
Nice to
Pyramid
see you.
490.
Diagnosing.
Operator ready to deploy. Please step out.
Woof. Okay. That, I feel like, is worthy of a save. This has been quite the journey to the, exotic material storage, which is where I'm trying to get to with all of this exploration. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna move that turret again, because we don't know where the Phantom is, but we know where it's not, which is where I am. So, let's move this turret. Oh, crap. The trouble is the turret takes a minute to set up.
Are you here for an appointment?
Okay. Get out of the way, medical operator. I really want to stop sliding. Okay, we lost Helen. Or at least she doesn't know where I am.
I didn't see you there.
Ouch. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that. This button. Jesus, I did not get the best of that. So, the thought that was so poorly articulated is that I wanted to move the turret, which is now damaged, to this end of the hallway, thinking that that would give it good coverage of, like, this entire area. Like, just kick that out of the way, put the turret right here, and that way, if anything came around, it'd be all set up. But now I've got it all smashed up, so...
Diagnostic check. Verbose.
Also, did anybody see where that medical operator went? I really should have tagged that guy.
Actuators. Nominal tilt handling error.
I don't think he got smashed. The Phantom didn't seem to care very much about it. Darn it to hell. Okay, I've been down there. Brian just wants to say that old age sucks. Don't I know it? Okay, so, Brian, just for what it's worth, when it comes to, like, it sounds like you do already know this wasn't the question, but when it comes to unlocking the terminals, it's just this guy down here, and then you can unlock it. But it sounds like you were just looking for the propulsion thing, and I think you'll have an easy time finding it now that you know what to look for. Also, just kind of like the animation on it. Okay, broken turret. We might fix that. Now, I can print off another operator. I just don't know what happened to the one that we had. Would not mind paying that one another visit. Oh my god. Okay. We're gonna go get that turret. I want that turret. In fact, you know what? We're gonna go get the other damaged one, too. Yeah, see, the thing about setting up the turret, and I actually kind of like this, that you can't just, like, slam it down in the middle of combat. Like, you gotta put it down, and then hold F for about 2-3 seconds to get it set up. Now, I don't think that mimics are going to have a super easy time reaching it, so I'm not going to worry about repairing it just yet. Even if it only takes out some of them, that's still enough, right? I really want to know where that operator went, because I am low on health, and I don't want to do this mimic fight. So we are actually going to print off another... guy for the lettuce.
Requesting new operator.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
490.
Diagnosing. Looks like
We're
you've
understanding
had
that the
a rough
timing
day.
of the turret is really
Okay.
interesting.
Please
It's
fill out
really
a
fast when not in
patient
combat,
experience
but
questionnaire so I
in
can serve you
combat it
better next time.
feels like it takes an age. Yeah, it really does, and it is... I think it's a testament to how fast-paced the combat itself is. Oh, damn it, I didn't tag the guy again. Where is he?
Hello, nice
Okay.
to see you.
Research complete.
Okay, that's good. I didn't realize that I hadn't scanned those guys before. But now medical operator will be sort of marked, and hopefully we'll have an easier time finding it if we need to. But Brian, what specifically has prompted the musing on it sucks getting old?
Material detected.
Itsuko Tokaji? My best guess. Bars in the window. Oh, there's a transcribe that I can reach
In
through and
light of
take.
what we now know the Typhon are capable of, and not capable of, it seems prudent to revisit the Project Cobalt material.
Igor, neuromods can already adapt Typhon material to the human mind. There's no reason in principle the reverse wouldn't work.
Say you managed to insert human neurons into a Typhon. How will you know it was successful?
The new neural structures would need to mature over a series of actual experiences, or simulated ones.
What?
Simulate the experiences. Calvino, he has...
Right, okay, look, it's fascinating, but let's focus on what we know is working. I don't want anyone devoting resources to this.
Unlock. What am I... Sorry.
You sure about this? Not too late to flush it all out in airlock, you know.
I'm sure. Are you having second thoughts?
No way. I'm in. It's just... I'm not the one incriminating myself.
There's no happy ending for me either way. I'm trying not to think about it.
Sorry.
Did you make arrangements?
Mitchell's on board. He's gonna bring me food.
I don't need to know the details. Better that way. It has to happen on your next rotation. I put everything in a package labeled Mementos. The package is in my cabin. It's got to go to every media outlet imaginable.
Got it.
And Quentin, be careful. Security is already scrutinizing me more than usual.
There's a lot of corporate subterfuges happening. So, also, by the way, for the first time in the game, you there saw me figure out how to use the bolt thrower here, the Widowmaker, whatever it's called, to unlock the thing. It took several tries, and I found out that you can like zoom in so that I could see exactly where it was impacting, because yeah, that wasn't a very good shot with it, but it worked out nonetheless. Oh, actually, you know what? Marinda, when you said earlier, I'm surprised that worked. Was that in relation to shooting the Cyto nests, whatever they're called, with this thing? Because I feel like I stumbled on that. Maybe that was well known by the Greater Prey community, but that was like an accidental try, and I think it's super cool that it worked. But I don't know if other people knew about that. Probably they did. Alright, sorry about that. Mitsuko, I need a report on 37's condition in my transcribed ASAP. Either that psycho is the luckiest prisoner in orbit, or worse, we've got some problem in what we're feeding the Typhon, and that can't happen again. Morgan said something about wanting to question 37, but that's a low priority. He was practically unresponsive before. If nothing pans out, I'm going to prep 37 for a encephalectomy. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I feel like I should be able to figure it out, and I can't. Okay. Wait, didn't taste like chicken. What does that mean? Anyway, like, why is that the title of that email? Implant mirror neurons in Typhons. Sure, Alex will probably shoot it down, but say the idea gets off the ground. Still have two big questions to answer. What's the test environment, and whose neurons are we talking about putting in them? Volunteers are a no-go. Implant mirror neurons in Typhons. What are mirror neurons? Oh, and it came from Morgan Yu. This is me. I said Alex will shoot it down. What's the test environment, and whose neurons are we talking about putting them in there? That makes me think very strongly that the answer to the question was Morgan Yu. Morgan volunteered for an experiment, but the question, yep, volunteers are no-go. Did Morgan... Hi, that was a lot of wrong syllables. Did Morgan volunteer to have her neurons implanted in the Typhon that made them more cunning, intelligent, and predatory? That would be a dark revelation. Miranda said, wasn't in reference to that, but now they've learned two things. Tashir said, I can assure you that I never use the crossbow in my playthrough. It's foam. Right. Yeah. Like, what would you use it for? Now we've accidentally found a couple... Well, I knew about the hitting a screen thing. It just had never come up. Using it to detonate the cysts, the cytocysts, that's pretty neat. Okay, there's a metaphor here, you know. Typically, the objective of control theory is to monitor... We've already read that one. Okay, I'll skip that. Also, escape pod control key is pretty close by, I'm seeing. It's been a minute. Let's lay down a real save. Whoops. So, Helen Barker Combs, we've killed her phantom. She was the one that gave us the real runaround. May explain how mimics arrived here and how at least one survived in the vacuum inside the Kletka for so long. They can move to an adjacent dimensional bubble where time passes much more slowly, shifting back with the appropriate stimulus, e.g. prey. From the mimic's perspective, a 6 million year journey to our solar system in the form of an iron meteor might only take a few seconds. These things are the ultimate trapdoor spiders. So, does that clarify for us what the Kletka was? It was an iron meteor from which they found the Typhon. That seems very likely. Also, more references to interdimensional shifting, which I continue to feel is a really important entry in this story. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay. Something. has shown signs of further instability in the last 24 hours. Subject demonstrated morbid curiosity in small objects around him, attempting to place them in his mouth and consume them, nutritive and non-nutritive. Initial diagnosis would seem to be rapid onset pica, but there was no evidence of this prior to exposure to the telepath. We're not ruling out suicide attempts, although the subject isn't making an effort to hide it. I'll be performing an endoscopic exam next shift to make sure nothing is lodged in his esophagus or intestines. So 37 is a running storyline here. 37 is one of the volunteers, one of the quote-unquote sociopaths, still under suicide watch. As requested, the prisoner hasn't been given any sedatives to keep his system clean for upcoming surgery. No food either, only water. He doesn't do much except rock back and forth, staring at the same point in the wall and mumbling to himself in Russian. Can't make out what he's saying. He's made no attempt to hurt himself that we've seen. This volunteer doesn't seem to be suicidal. He seems disoriented, like he's sleep drunk. Okay, and the encephalectomy, I think we've gotten all we're going to get to out of 37 by talking. I want you to schedule surgery within the next few days. Let's get it out and into analysis as soon as possible. Like an encephalograph, but now I'm trying to remember what that is. I am not a medical style doctor person, so we finally got some more null wave transmitters. I had one of those and I used it, and these are the most now that we've had since then. I think I'm going to repair this because we've seen that mimics like to travel in packs, and we've got a whole bunch of them at the base of those stairs. Let's repair and carry, and let's set it up just in case something awful is back there. Oh. Okay, let's go check out Labs B. There were some monsters in Labs B, though, weren't there? Oh. Yep. Thank you, turret. Can I see what that is? Okay, yeah, it's there on the shelf. Okay, turret's gonna take care of it. I just need to make sure not to get shot. There we go. Okay, is anything else in here predatory? Yes. Although I don't know where it is. Okay, just a mimic. Boy, he's wedged back there good, isn't he? Can I blow that pressurized water? Or is that just... Okay. Oh, so many notes. Hold on a second. Hold on, they all say not a mimic. Okay, we got a petri dish sample. Not a mimic. Not a mimic. Okay. That is, Now, wait a second. So, do you think that when we came into this room earlier, what are the odds that a mimic was masquerading as a note that said not a mimic? Okay, I think that Phantom broke our turret. So interestingly, that fucking whatever it's called was carrying itself a lure, a Typhon lure. Salamander knows what mirror neurons were. Pressure tanks for water. That makes no sense. Near 100%, but the item that note was on was not a mimic. That's true. Oh, well, actually, so yeah, that would be a good point. If the mimic mimicked a note saying not a mimic, technically it wouldn't be lying. Biohazard waste. Take the note, note. Okay, now no one will know if these are mimics. So, was this actually a plan that they had, or do you think there was like one person who was just like, I don't know why those were marked as notes. Note. Do you think there's an achievement for getting all the notes? Look how many notes. Hold on a second. I wonder if one of these does not say not a mimic. Like there's one joke one in here. Probably not a mimic. Possible mimic. Oops. So I gotta say, I'm not reading them so much as I am collecting them to get rid of the visual noise of having all of those flashing objects. Because I gotta say, it worked. It was a very effective ruse, because when I looked into this room and saw everything flashing, I was like, oh, look at all the things to get. And it's like, nope. No, just a big joke. Miranda's doing the, what is that called? The betrayal... What is that called? It's like, okay, I want to scan the Greater Mimic if I can before it does what it does. Oh, gosh. That piece of art. This is not a pipe, and it's a picture of a pipe. And it's got a name. It's like the something... The Betrayal of Crap. Alright, I think we're gonna have to go through here. Fortunately, just one piece of glue does a really good job of fire suppression. The treachery of images. Thank you, Miranda. It's embarrassing.
Scanning target. No alien material detected.
I can hear the Weaver through the walls. Son of a bitch is gloating, I know it. How are you holding up?
I dropped a couple of nightlights to lure the phantoms away. Put sticky notes on every goddamn thing I'm sure isn't a mimic. You?
Good. Safe inside the armory. Squashed a mimic that slipped in, but that's it. I got everything sealed tight.
What's our plan?
Wait for rescue?
You know, if we make it, Alex is just going to pull our mods.
You want to remember this shit?
I think we could get out through the guts. Work our way up to the Arboretum.
Okay. Say the word.
That is oddly creepy. Boy, I want to scan that though. Unfortunately, maybe it's because it's a greater mimic, but it doesn't register on the Silly-Scope. Introduce null wave transmitter to test chamber to suppress mimics' abilities. Warning, NWT voids. So wait, before I do that, let me just go back one level. After the last 6 months here, I'm going with 4 magic. So what was the first 3? Time to place your bets on how. Time to place your bets on how this actually works. My money's on number 2, obviously. Hallucinogenic field, mimics projected field that causes observers to think they see the object. Pocket dimension, mimic swaps places with the object in a parallel universe, stays connected to a wormhole through a wormhole. Transmutation, mimic reconfigures its atoms and molecules while maintaining its own subjective consciousness. Well, we know what the prevailing theory is. Dome Taker 3, Pilgrimage to the Autarky of the Domed arrived with my last drop. Let me know if you'd like a download. The caves are all handcrafted. What? Is that a video game? Anyway. Does Lanzetta ring any bells? Dr. Gus Lanzetta. What if I told you he worked with us for a week? 1 week. The week before the entire science staff had last quarter's neuromods removed. He left his badge in a locker. I had IT look up his account. It had all been deleted, all but his credentials. Who the hell was he? Do we know? I don't think that I feel like we might have heard about Lanzetta, but I'm not confident on it. Okay, so theoretically, if I deploy Null Wave... Yep. Now it's a thing.
More specimens required.
Okay, so I need one more, but it's weakness to glue and Q-beam. If I smash the window... Wait, there's arrows here. Oh, it's an object for it to mimic. What are the other objects? Okay, test tube. Oops. Oops. How do I get out of here? Also, I accidentally used a suit repair kit. Okay, and then what was this other object? Oh, that. Also, I just wasted the... Damn it. Okay. Well, I don't really feel the need to kill this thing. I wanted to scan it. I did. Mission accomplished.
Isn't it fascinating? There's something almost angelic about those golden filaments, like frozen light. The Typhon weave it out of thin air. The question is why? We have a lot of theories, but no solid answers. Not yet. I wish you were with me, Morgan. Not the way you are now. The way you used to be. I know we could tackle this together. Like old times.
Things that bend and adjust the fabric of reality make me very, very uncomfortable. Oh, hello to, Azaric. Oh, and by the way, so, Mia, if you could do, exclamation point streamer FX as well. I feel like I haven't been calling that out near enough because I know that Tashir's worked very, very hard on it. And we were looking at the website this past weekend, and there's a ton more information there in terms of the... Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm... Okay. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to be trapped back there forever. Yes, so whether you are a streamer or somebody who enjoys original music, Streamer FX has all sorts of resources for people who want to stream and have some professional grade music or voiceovers, or I think sound effects are also on the docket coming soon. And they have, Tashir has all the pricing plans that are up, whether you want to do a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription for a discount and be able to get all the stuff that you need right away. It's like the website has grown by leaps and bounds here in 2020. So Streamer FX is a great site, and I definitely hope that you guys will check it out. Rory, I've loaded another Nightlight as requested, up to Psycholuminescence. This time the Typhon ought to follow the lure. Okay, so this is where they were creating the lures. So let's see what this does. Yep. Works as intended. Very irritating to my eyes, so we're going to step away from that. Okay. And then when it's done, does the mimic turn into something else? No. Search that. Yes. Boy, I would not want to breathe this stuff. Extra-dimensional nebular gases are not things that I want to introduce to my lungs, skin, eyes, mucous membranes in general. They can just stay right over there. Okay, so unfortunately we are basically out of time for tonight's episode. However, I do kind of want to see about dealing with these guys, because otherwise at the start of the next episode, I'm going to get very killed by them. So I did, yep, we went in there. We've been in there. Because, like, yeah, that's just the other side of this window. So let me grab our old friend Turret. It is slightly, and I do mean very slightly, a shame that you don't get to unpack the turret while you're carrying it and just have it unload on everything in front of you. Okay, so let me see if we can set this up right here.
Scanning target. No alien material detected. Proximity sensor reset.
Turret, you can look down, right? Like, you can see that guy. Oh, apparently it can't.
Checking for updates. Server.
Okay, but it can see some of them. Come on. Come on up. This was supposed to be the easy way, not the slow way. Can I, like, kick the turret down the stairs? Maybe it'll roll over and shoot them through the slats. Okay. Boy, they are very distracted by something that is not me. Okay, well that was needless. But you know what I think was happening? I think they were trying to attack the turret. I think they were like skeezed out by the mechanical monstrosity up there. They couldn't stand the sound of its servos and were like, "Oh, we've got to get it. We can't focus on anything else." So even though the turret did not do the shooting for us, it did do the tanking. Okay, so ah, hello, science operator. You will make up for my mistakes of right-clicking when I don't mean to. Okay, before we wrap up, can I make my way to access exotic material storage, which you may remember is the whole reason we ever came down here? Yes, just successful distraction for sure. Hey, Aaron. Aaron. Aaron! Okay. Doesn't seem super responsive. I'm gonna go get my turret friend.
Nice to see you.
Wait.
You probably didn't see me there.
Hello. Good to see you again, Doctor.
Well, that's fine. Wait, what happened? Oh, Aaron! Oh, Aaron shouldn't have paid for my, basically slovenly combat costs. Oh, Aaron. All he wanted in life was his banana. Uh-oh. Okay, a real turret. What was the enemy that I just caught wind of? Alright, I feel like we've been in here before. Yeah. Crap! Oh, I didn't get the best of that. Okay. Oh, I hate these guys so much.
Vital signs critical.
Deploy. Deploy. Okay, I don't know if that's deploying. Okay, I think at some point I should probably just figure out that it's faster to just pull the trigger a bunch of times rather than come up with convoluted run and gun or like run and hide techniques.
Good to know. Don't forget to complete a patient questionnaire. Your feedback will be invaluable.
Wait, Kletka? Kletka containment chamber. That's the
You probably didn't see me there.
the metallic asteroid that we're thinking of. So I just wanted to point out that in slow-mo, I tried to deploy that turret twice, and it just wasn't having it. Okay, so I got. Unfortunately, we're very much out of time. So, wait, extraction. Oh, Aaron was the guy that we freed from here. Oh, he got ripped apart by the things. Look, here he is. Oh well, that's the end of his story, I guess. That sucks. Okay, let's head over here. Okay, so this area had been completely locked down before. Wait, are there still monsters in here? Okay, so unfortunately, because I'm out of time, we're going to have to call it here. So here in material storage or whatever, we're going to save it up. I'm going to grab all this stuff, though. Okay, let's save it here. For the start of episode 8, what we're going to do is finish exploring this chamber and then presumably go ahead with the main story where we're going to go find some of the audio logs that we need to reconstruct the voice print to get into the chamber up in the atrium. I do remember that that's our ultimate goal. We wound up doing a lot of exploration and mimic research and other fun stuff this episode. So no harm, no foul there. I am really, really enjoying this game. One of the things that has caught me by surprise in Prey is that it has a lot of trappings of an open world game where you can get into a lot of places that are not directly relevant to the main story. And much like my memories of Fallout 3, everywhere that I go to explore, everywhere that I'm like, oh, I haven't been over here, whatever we find, whether it's a story or a weapon or new resources, I always feel rewarded for my curiosity in Prey. And that's a really good feeling to have in a game that's looks like it's going to last a good 20 or 30 hours. So we're going to call it here and find somebody fun to raid. Again, please check out streamerfx.com. That's STREAMERFX.com. If I had a little bit more time, I'd love to do some more shout outs for folks like Tashir Games, More Than a Mia, Drienne _Lavode. I haven't asked Morinda if Morinda streams. Morinda, very quickly, do you also stream? Because I'd love to check that out. Hello to Samalander and... Oh, why am I going to forget the other folks? Azaric stopped by. Please check out Azaric and SG Tiffany. They've been doing some very, very fun streams lately of Among Us. Patikin is doing his full-length playthrough of the Mafia trilogy. He's going to play all of the games now, but starting with Mafia 1 Remastered, Kingdom of Broken Dreams, or whatever the Kingdom of Shattered Heaven, or whatever the subtitle is on that. Myrna does not stream, but thank you very much for asking, they say. Okay, unfortunately, I am dead out of time. I am actually 10 minutes over, so we got to run. Thank you so much, and we're going to find somebody to raid. Until next time, I hope you have a great night.